for our assignment in Postmodernity and Literature, and pop art for our assignment in Postmodernity and Art. First I will try to start with Salman Rushdie. So, this is him. Salman Rushdie, his personal data first. He was born in 19 June 1947. He was the only son of Anis Ahmed Rushdie, a University of Cambridge educated lawyer turned businessman, and Najm Butt, a teacher. He was educated at Cathedral in John Connon School in Mumbai, Rugby School, and King's College, Cambridge. He was studying history there. He was married 4 times and he has 2 sons. Some information about his awards. Well, I've put on here just some of them actually. He has a lot of them. Some of them are he was appointed a Knight Bachelor on Services to Literature in June 2007. Also, he holds the highest rank commander in the, I don't know how it would be in French, Ordre des Arts and des Lettres of France. He began a 5-year term as Distinguished Writer in Residence at Emory University in 2007. And in May 2008, he was elected to the American Academy of Arts and Letters. He actually won the Booker Prize for his Midnight Children, very famous novel. And in June 16, 2007, the British Queen made him Sir. Among his very famous masterpieces, we can tell Grimace, which was written in 1975, and it was a just part science fiction tale. Also, Midnight Children, 1981, catapulted him to literary fame. Also, his novel Shame, which was written in 1983, and this novel depicts the political turmoil in Pakistan. Also, The Jaguar Smile, which was written in 1987, and it was a non-fiction book about Nicaragua. Among the most scandal novels of him was The Satanic Verses. I've called this slide The Satanic Verses and the Fatwa, because Salman Rushdie had a lot of problems with the Reni government and all the Muslims country. The publishing of this book actually aroused immediate controversy in the Islamic world, just a relevant depiction of the Prophet Muhammad. It was given a bounty for Rushdie's death, and on 7 March 1989, the United Kingdom and Iran broke diplomatic relations over the Rushdie controversy. So he had a lot of problems because of this book. In some countries, there were a lot of people killed for publishing, or even translating, or even just reading this book. So this is just. That is why I would like it actually to read it.
Curiosity.
After that, I would like to talk a little bit about his style. He's writing in magical realism, often mixed with historical fiction, and also he writes about post-colonial relationship between cultures of the East and West. Since we're talking about postmodernity, I found that it would be pretty interesting just to see whether they what pictures are made of him.
Nice.
And end of a single worldview, mixture of things. Talking about
that's definitely
postmodernity.
quite. There we go. That's a bit of a pastiche there. When you say yes, absolutely.
Also, I would like to say that, by the way, Rushdie was a fan of pop art, and actually I'm moving to my next
presentation. Excellent. We call this 2 birds with 1 stone. Yes.
So Rushdie had a cameo appearance in the film Bridget Jones' Diary. Also, he appears in the role of Helen Hunt's obstetrician gynecologist in the film adaptation Hans directed the butt of Eleanor Lippman's novel Dan the Dominator. Pop art. So, what is pop art? Actually, this movement emerged in the mid-1950s. It is characterized by themes and techniques drawn from popular mass culture, such as advertising, comic books. Pop art is believed to be a continuation of certain aspects of abstract expressionism. Actually, pop art is a visual art movement that emerged in the 1950s again. It was mostly popular in Britain and the United States of America. Pop art challenged tradition by asserting that an artist's use of the mass-produced visual commodities of popular culture is contiguous with the perspective of fine art. Pop removes the material from its context and isolates the object or combines it with other objects for a contemplation. The concept of pop art refers not as much to the art itself, to the attitudes that led to it. And when we're thinking about pop art is an art movement of the 20th century characterized by themes and techniques again drawn from popular mass culture such as advertising, comic books, and mundane cultural objects, which is again very important for it. Main characteristics of pop art emphasizing the culture of things. The things of the picture are made by using collage and photos. Also, pop art is a composition of welfare items, and pop art is some kind of aesthetics of utilitarianism.
Good, no, you got it.
So pop art in the United States, among the most famous artists I have found Roy Lichtenstein, Robert Rauschenberg, and Kurt Schwitters. Actually, this picture is made by Roy Lichtenstein, and it is called Drawing Girl. It was made in 1963 on display at the Museum of Modern Art, New York. One more thing that I found it interesting to talk about is the pop art in Spain. Again, among the most famous artists there are Eduardo Arroyo, Manolo Valdés, Pedro Almodóvar. In Spain, the study of pop art is associated with the new figurative, which arose from the roots of the crisis of informalism. Eduardo Arroyo could be said, actually it is him, these pictures are his, could be said to fit within the pop art trend on account of his interest in the environment. His critique of our media culture, which incorporates icons of both mass media communication and the history of painting. And his scoring for nearly all established artistic styles. However, the Spain art, who could be considered the most authentically pop artist, is Alfredo Alcain, because of the use he makes of popular images and empty spaces in his compositions. Also in the category of Spanish pop art is the Chronicle team, El Equipo Crónica, which existed in Valencia between 1964 and 1981. Formed by the artists Manolo Valdés and Rafael Solves. Their movement can be characterized as pop because of its use of comics and publicity images and its simplification of images and photographic compositions. So, where pop art gains inspiration from? First and foremost, it is glance magazines, advertising, TV, photos, packing. And I would like to show some examples of postmodern things, things like this advertising of Marilyn Monroe and advertising of products used by mass. Again, it is emphasizing of products, about things. Where pop art came from again, it came from a group called Independent Group, which was based actually in London. In the Institute of Contemporary Art in London, so it is 1952. Its founders are Richard Hamilton and Edward Paolozzi. Well, that's it.
Excellent. Thank you, my dear. Quick question, actually, before we end. I wondered if you could just tell us a bit about your quest to find information about Salman Rushdie in Russian, just to share with the American students. I know we've talked about it.
Yes, well, yes, I got a big problem with finding information about him because just I've heard that only one chapter of his book, of his books, was published actually here, and our government is afraid of some kind of problems with the people, just because we have a lot of Muslims here in Russia, and maybe this will cause some kind of a problem in our state. So I gained most of the information in the internet, I mean in the US sites and websites.
Yeah. Did you find out any information specifically about if any of his books were translated into Russian?
Again, I tell you that one of his books was translated, and I do not remember the name.
I don't remember
of it.
what. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. No, it's just interesting. It goes back to sort of one of the questions of our class is I don't know, if we're talking about postmodernism, but we have sort of different histories of postmodernism and different access to literary texts, even though we use the same word, are we talking about the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, when we have one figure who's incredibly famous in the United States that everybody knows and many people have read. Not only the United States, Britain, all over the world.
All over the world, yes. In France, actually, he got also some kind of award. So it is all Europe, it is United States, it is United Kingdom. And actually I've heard that his book was banned in Egypt, in Indonesia, even in India. In some states.
Wow.
In some states, yes. Iran, yes.
Yeah.
Some other states there were.
Yeah. It's just interesting. That's very cool. One other comment. When you try to speak French, you have an American accent, and it's really cute. Good job, my dear. That's awesome.
Thank you very much.